Your enterprise can be set to share or not share location setup entries. Basically, you have one place at the enterprise where you can set up multiple entries that can be going out to several locations at one time. You can pick and choose which locations. Some of the entries automatically go out to all locations. Let's take a look at some of these entries and see what they are. The first thing you want to remember about this is any location setup entries that are copied from the enterprise that go out to a location will always display with a shaded background. So what that means is anytime I'm at the location and I see something that has a gray shade behind it, that means it's coming from the enterprise. You can share profit centers, service categories, and margin thresholds. You can share them at all locations or specific. So if you have an all or specific, that just simply means you pick and choose which locations you want it to go to. Margin matrix and matrix rules. Again, all or specific locations. Margin matrix is used for markup on any parts that you bring in from the outside onto a work order. Anything that is a non-inventory part. This has absolutely nothing to do with inventory pricing. Royalties, if you're tracking royalty rewards, you can have all or specific locations. Pricing profiles and profile rules. Again, all or specific locations. We can set up specific pricing profiles for different types of customers and apply the rules to those profiles so they will charge appropriately. Reminder items and reminder groups. This will go out to all locations. This is just simply a way to track maintenance items on vehicles. You can create anything you like and have it tied directly to specific service packages. You can also create groups of items that you wish to track. Contact categories, attributes, and marketing sources. These will all be in the contacts area. Goes out to all locations automatically. Labor rates goes out to all locations. Labor rate matrix and rules, all are specific locations. So a labor rate matrix allows you to have maybe a stair stepper or a sliding scale labor rate depending on the type of jobs or type of work that you're doing. Location employees. You can enter all of your employees at the enterprise and tell the system which location or locations that they'll be working at. Suppliers, I can enter all my suppliers at enterprise and go out to all or specific locations. Online connections. So anytime I have an online connection where I'm going to look up parts from a work order and order those parts and receive it directly to a work order, I can set them up at the enterprise. Other charges and taxes. Other charges such as shop supplies, environmental fees, disposals, taxes, sales taxes. They'll all set up at the enterprise and will go out to the locations. The one thing that is different here is the fact that the rules to tell it how to apply will be done at the individual locations. That is strictly controlled at the location. Tags. We have a series of tags in here for parts or labor or for work orders or for contacts that we can apply and use this for all the different types of rules that we set up. Time clock events. If you're using the time clock, you can set up specific events in the system at the enterprise that go out to all locations. It might be something as simple as, having a way to clock in when they don't have anything to do, such as a technician might be waiting for parts or waiting for authorization. And they can be productive or non-productive time. Work order setup, all are specific locations by profit center and service category. You have concerns, inspections, inspection results, services, service package relationships, line grouping, color categories, and work order flags that go out to all locations, and disclaimers. Inventory setup, again, all are specific locations by profit center and service category. You can enter your inventory at the enterprise and share it amongst the locations. You can set up your own price levels, and you can have as many as you want. Unit conversions, how you purchase and sell product, and attributes that you can apply to inventory. You can lock the sell price at the enterprise. That just simply means it locks the cost and the selling price at the enterprise, and it's all controlled in one place. Inventory transfers. If you're sharing an inventory across multiple locations from the enterprise, that gives you the capability of searching inventory at various locations, and I can transfer it from one location to another. You can set up payment methods at the enterprise, and it goes out to all locations. Bank and credit card accounts. You can set up your bank and credit card accounts at the enterprise and pick and choose which locations you want them available at. Accounting management, all are specific locations. Accounting terms, those will be applied to payables and receivables. You could have something such as COD, net 30, 2% with a discount. Consolidated payable accounts, that means all supplier invoices that are going to the payables would come to the enterprise and could be managed there. Consolidated receivables, same thing with receivables. You can manage them at the enterprise. Location ledger accounts. At the enterprise, I can enter new ledger accounts for all the locations. I can also set up my tax agencies. I can also program in all of my holidays for my scheduler. And we only have one place to put it in. All my holidays are already set up, and it blocks them off on the scheduler. Location security. I can have all my security roles set up, for example, which I'm going to apply to my location employees. Before you start your location setup entries, please watch the tips, suggestions, and rules training session. This will help you quite a bit with the key points and make sure that you have a successful setup in your enterprise.